Well, guys, I watched the first episode of whew, Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal called Spear and Fang, and it was beautiful. If you guys haven't watched it and you're planning on watching it, there are going to be spoilers in here, but I'm very happy because a lot of my theories, almost basically all of my theories, came true. So, at least for the first episode or initially off. So it starts off with Spear hunting the fish, and my gosh, the tension and the way that they set up everything is just done so beautifully. Like they said, there's barely any dialogue in this show. It's just so riveting when Spear is going home, and I knew something bad was going to happen because we already are led to think that something already bad has happened, but then you see him smile when he sees the fire in the distance. And then you hear his wife and his two kids screaming. I think it's a boy and a girl. And he's running as fast as his legs can take him. But no matter what you do, you can't get there in time. It's just that tension that is just burgeoning, seeing Spear running back to his family, unable to get there on time. His wife fought with everything she got, and she was terrified, but I think in that moment she was also trying to protect her two children. And seeing this, I don't know if it's a ceratosaurus, I'm thinking it's another kind of creature, but I'll get into that later. And she's fighting, and just to see her get eaten, and you actually see his family get eaten. I like how there's no holds bar in what they portray in this movie. Things get eaten, and innocent people or animals get eaten, and you can see them get eaten. It is gruesome, it is heart-wrenching, and all the caveman Spear can do is just sit there and watch. I think initially he was just shocked, because at first I'm wondering, why is he stopping? But I think he was just shocked at it all, not understanding what is happening. And then to us, the audience, we're seeing it at a different frame rate because all of this that's happening, his children getting eaten, his wife getting eaten. I think these were different predators that were eating each of them. And I think one was attacking the wife and the other one was attacking the children, I believe. So we have to remember that we're looking at it as the audience. We're seeing it slower than it probably happened. So Spear wasn't given any time to react. He just walks into his little village or home and sees his wife and kid just being snatched up by these things. And he is just enraged. The parts where he's contemplating his suicide because the pain is so great, it's just, wow, you really feel it, the emotional side of things. He doesn't cry because I don't believe cavemen at the time would cry or they had the ability to cry. I don't know. But just him contemplating suicide, you can tell that he's hurting. And I think some time had passed by when he was on top of there contemplating whether or not he should. I don't know. They make it seem as though he contemplated it for the night. And then as the morning came and he saw his family in the sun, we're made to believe that immediately the next day he healed. And he's like, you know what? I'm not going to kill myself. They wouldn't want me to. They'd be disappointed. And I feel like what we saw was his wife looking at him because they all look sad. We can see the little boy on the left, and I'm guessing it's a little girl on the right. And his wife is looking at him sternly as though to say, Spear, I'm disappointed in you that you would even think about killing yourself. That's what I feel like her look is saying. And I don't think that he healed in one day or overnight. I think he probably went up there every day or every now and then to contemplate whether or not he should end his life. And then one day he realized that, you know what, my family wouldn't want me to do this. I'm going to go on because I need to get revenge, first of all, and they wouldn't want this for me. My wife wouldn't want this for me. Maybe something about the sunlight reminded him about her. And I just would have liked to see their relationship, but just her face says it all. It's so amazing how you can pick up so many emotions just from the animation and the illustrations. And that's what a real story does. So the first time he meets Spear, he's minding his own business. Just what I thought. It was her lair that he went into, that part of the swamp, and she was trying to defend her babies. She wasn't even after him. And seeing her two babies reminded him of his family that he just lost. I called it. When I saw how the babies accepted him, I knew it. All my suspicions were confirmed because I knew something bad was going to happen to them. I just didn't realize it was going to happen that soon because they're not even finished bonding yet before the adult predator theropod comes up behind them, almost killing the babies right there and then. The most heartbreaking part of this episode was seeing the babies struggle for their life as this thing took them up in its jaws. Seeing how scared they are as they were running. I literally was crying. I was like, no, no, no. I mean, even though I knew it was going to happen, I was still hoping just that they wouldn't die that way. right in front of Fang, right in front of Spear, the babies are both taken up together. And you can actually see their little feet scratching at the predator as they're in its jaws, just trying to get loose. And then it just chomps them. And you see the blood rolling down its mouth. Wow. I was crying. I really was crying. I think I was crying more for the loss of the baby T-Rexes than I was when Spear lost his family. Because I already knew Spear was going to lose his family, but I guessed it was from a dinosaur attack. I didn't really know for like how the babies were going to die. That was a little bit more vague. And when I saw it actually happen and then seeing Fang, a mother, seeing the look on her face, for some reason she's even more animated in her grief when she sees this happen, that it was just so heartbreaking. And then seeing her mourn after that, we really get to see her personality show when right after the fight, she's just lying down where her babies used to be, just mourning. I also like how Genndy illustrated the resolve, or not the resolve, but the closure that Spear had when he killed the main predator. That was the mother of the others. So this whole family of these dinosaurs were responsible for killing off his family. And he feels that now it's over, but now he feels bad because he wasn't able to save these babies. He totally gets where she's coming from. One thing I was shocked about is near the end, I did not expect Fang to follow him. I thought he was going to be the one to try and tame her or to try and console her, and she was going to be the one snapping at him. But we shortly see on the beach as he's walking away that she's the one following him. This face that she has, this expression, is basically a cry for help, like, please don't leave me alone. And I just thought that was so amazing because I didn't think it was going to happen that way. I didn't think Fang would be the one to pursue him. And then she, just like the Senator in Avatar, kneels down and invites him to be a team with her again because they work so well together, seeking revenge on that theropod. And then you see the look on his face and he's like, yes, I get to ride this girl. And it's just so beautiful because this basically marks their adventure. Why does this remind me of Turok? I don't know why. But this is so freaking amazing. Wow. This episode was amazing. And all my theories were correct. And in a sad way they were. I was just taken aback at how beautiful, how gorgeous this show is. Wow. And I'm definitely looking forward to more because this is the start of their adventure. What I am disappointed about, though, is I actually thought there were going to be 10 episodes, but there are only 5 for the first season. So that's a bummer, but some of the best things are short and sweet. Anyways, guys, what did you think about Primal? Are you looking forward to more? What do you think they could have done better? I think that they did everything perfect, honestly. The pacing was beautiful, tension was good. The use of the music and the sound effects were just really well done for the cartoon type that it is. I think that it was just really beautiful. Very, like, every single frame of this animation as well can be used as a wallpaper. Don't act like you're not going to use this scene right here as a wallpaper with the waves crashing in the background against the red sky and the caveman atop the T-Rex. This is freaking amazing. Wow. And this is the most that I've seen Fang look like a T-Rex in the show so far. She kind of reminds me of Rexy from Jurassic Park with the way her eyes look and that roar, and it's just so beautiful. I love it. I'm looking forward to more. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. This has been Ultiori. You ask, we answer.